Hi guys, so I hope this video finds everybody healthy and happy and fully recovered from all of the holiday madness. It's 2017. I'm just now starting to get back into my regular routines, and that is why this video is going up a little bit later than I had wanted, but I do have quite a bit to get through and I did want to share it, so I wanted to go ahead and put it up. This is my December empties, and I'm doing it a little bit different. Usually I set everything out and sort it. I just didn't feel like doing all that. My bag is super full, so I just kind of sat it down here, and I'm just going to pull stuff out of it randomly, and I will show you guys what I got through in December. This first one here is cranberry cookie crumble from Better Homes and Gardens. This was an absolutely amazing scent. Like, I cannot even put into words how good it was. I actually had to turn my warmer off before this had even fully melted. I put 2 cubes in a warmer and it was so strong before the wax had even fully pulled out that I had to cut the warmer off. I had it going in my bedroom. It went in my bedroom, into the hallway, down the stairs. It was an incredibly good thrower. I only have one more clam of it left, and I haven't seen it at my Walmart. It's really weird. I went in there after Christmas to look at their candles and wax melts, and I couldn't find them anywhere, and, you know, hopefully it's something they'll bring back next year. If they do, I would get loads of it. It's just a really great bakery scent, but like I said, it is super strong, so just keep that in mind. I probably would only use 1 cube of that, but this was a really good one. Next up is another Better Homes and Garden. This one is bundled in blankets, and as you can see, it's one of the dual ones with cozy winter coat and plush fleece mittens. This one really didn't stand out. It's not really, it's a little bit of almost a laundry scent mixed with a little bit of like a cologne scent. Like when you smell it, it does smell like a cozy scent. But when I was melting it, like, I could smell it, but it was almost like I forgot it was there. It just wasn't very unique or, you know, nothing to write home about. Just wasn't, you know, just wasn't that great. I don't need to have this again. So that's bundled in blankets. Next up, I have Scarlet Cypress Wreath from Sensationals. This one really surprised me. It has a very tart, almost like citrusy smell. You definitely get that like wreath smell, and you get that cranberry, but there's like, it's a little bit of citrus in here. And I don't know, something about this reminds me of like an undertone of like Kool-Aid or something. I don't know, or like fruit punch or something like that. It was an okay scent. I didn't love it. I probably wouldn't repurchase this one if I'm being honest. I don't know why I'm like sitting them on the floor. I can just sit them up here. Next up is this one from Vintage Chic Scents. I recently hauled this not that long ago, and I decided to go ahead and melt some of it. This is Christmas Eve Feast. I can't remember what this is, but I know it had like orange, cinnamon, vanilla. This one was a good scent, but it does have cranberry in it and pine, and to me, the pine and the cranberry are what came through the most with this. It did smell good when melting, almost like a really fruity scent with the pine. So I didn't get a lot of the orange. I didn't get a lot of those vanilla notes. I do like the scent, and I still have a couple of packs of this to get through. And it's a good scent, but I probably wouldn't repurchase it. And that one was an okay throw. It definitely needed to cure a little bit longer, but it did throw. Let's see. Next from Mainstays is Spiced Orange. This is like a cinnamon orange scent, and this wasn't a bad scent. It just was not cinnamon orange to me. Like, it almost smelled a little bit like an orange with a little bit of like a tea in it. Again, this is just my opinion. I thought it smelled a lot better in the clam than it did melting. When it melted, I just got a straight up, just regular orange scent. There was nothing very holiday about it. It was just an orange scent. So I could totally do without that one. Probably won't get it again. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, next up I have from Better Homes and Gardens, Christmas Morning Latte. This was weird. Not weird, I won't say that. This is definitely not a coffee scent. So if you don't like coffee scents, you don't have to worry about this. When I melted this, it straight up just smelled like a cinnamon scent. Like literally, it just smells like cinnamon, straight up cinnamon. I actually blended it with a lot of other stuff for that reason. I like cinnamon scents, especially blended with other stuff, so I enjoyed it, but the peppermint and the coffee, it's just not what I expected. But I would definitely get it again because I do like cinnamon scents, and this is literally just one of those homey, cozy cinnamons. I actually really liked that one. Next up from Yankee Candle, I have Winter Glow. This is a pine scent or one of those green scents. This one I actually liked. You do get that icy kind of pine note, and there is a coolness to this, but there's also a really nice sweetness, and I can't remember what the notes are for this, but I don't know. I just really enjoyed it. I thought it was a nice scent. It wasn't like too much pine or balsam scent. I usually don't go for those, but this one I felt like just was really well balanced, and it smelled really good, and it was actually a pretty good thrower in my opinion. I think that goes to that. Next up, also from Yankee Candle, is Holiday Homecoming. This one was just okay. It definitely... Why is this not focusing? There it goes. It was just like a cinnamon fruity scent. Nothing spectacular about it. Didn't necessarily to me smell like a Christmas scent. It was just a fruity cinnamon scent. Next up, I have a couple from Lasting Scent Candles. She has a restock on Friday, by the way, but this vendor has some of my most absolute favorite Christmas blends, and I wasn't able to take part in the restock before Christmas so that I could have my blends by Christmas. So I didn't order this year, but next year I'm going to be so on top of it. So I had a few items left over from her restock in 2015, and that's what I melted in 2016, and they actually really held up. They stood the test of time. This one is just a cranberry citrus balsam scent. I mean, it's literally exactly what it says. There's a nice green note in it. You get the sweetness of the cranberry, but you also get that like bitterness of the orange. It's a really good Christmas scent. I really enjoyed this one immensely. Would definitely repurchase. Sorry guys, I don't know why I'm so out of breath. Holiday Hearth. I cannot remember what the notes are in this, but the first thing you smell right off the bat is that smokiness, like from a fireplace, but it's not overpowering. Like, it's not too much. I've smelled some that are like fireplace scents where the smokiness is just too much. Like, it almost makes my head hurt, like I'm just inhaling a ton of smoke. This one isn't like that. You definitely get it, but you also get the sweetness, you get the cinnamon. It's just a really good one. Sorry I don't have the scent descriptions, but it's kind of like a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of fruitiness, and then a little bit of that smokiness from the fireplace. You also get like a little bit, just a touch of pine in there. This is a really nice one as well. I just love her holiday scents. I think her Friday restock is customer favorites, which I'm definitely going to order some stuff from her, or try some stuff other than Christmas, because that's all I've ever purchased from her. But I love Lasting Scent Candles. They're really great. Okay, so that's another holiday homecoming. Another lasting scent candles, Christmas tea. This is another one. I absolutely love it. Sorry if it'll focus. This has definitely a tea scent, like a strong, strong tea scent. Definitely the orange, the apple, the cinnamon. Just a really great, really warm, wonderful Christmas scent. Excuse me. Next up, I did melt some of my Satin Suzies. Christmas Eve was absolutely amazing. I absolutely loved this scent. I do have the haul for this on my channel if you want the scent descriptions for these items because I didn't pull them up. But this had that also smokiness like a fireplace. You get like the pine and then that little bit of sweetness in this. This was just such a good Christmas scent. And it threw like a beast. I was super happy with it. Next up is roasted chestnuts. And this was kind of a warm vanilla. When I smell it in here now, it almost even smells like there's a touch of coffee in this. But I don't believe that there is. It was just a really warm, caramely, vanilla-y, nutty scent. And it threw really well. So I really enjoyed that. I've really been impressed with Satin Susie. Yeah, I really like her stuff. I think this one is from her as well. Excuse me. This next one is Christmas Cedar. This is one I was also a little worried about, but it actually turned out to be really nice. It almost smelled like a clean pine scent. Like you can smell the cedar or whatever, the green note in this. But you also get the sweetness and you get a little bit of like a clean note. But that one was really good. I would totally purchase from her again. From Rainbow Melts, I melted a Sleigh Ride. As you can see here, warm holiday cider, gingerbread cookies with sweet vanilla crunch. And this one, I honestly can't really remember it, but I don't think it was that amazing of a throw. I could smell it, but it didn't travel or anything. And it died out pretty quick. But it was a really nice bakery scent initially. Another Satin Susie's. This one, guys, was probably one of my favorites for Christmas. I cannot even begin to tell you what this scent description is for this, but it was so good. This was not even included in the Christmas sampler, but this one was so good. Oh my goodness, even smelling it now, it just to me smells like Christmas. Like, I smell some cranberry in this. I smell a little bit of orange, some cinnamon. There's not really any pine in this. Maybe like a little bit of, it almost has a little bit of that, like, I don't know, like juicy or almost like a tea note. But this one was just amazing. I absolutely was, blown away by this scent. It was totally unexpected the way it translated when it was melting. I love that one. I would buy tons of that. Well, I went through a lot of her stuff. Christmas Love. Christmas Love. This was another one that has that smokiness to it. And this one had a little bit of like what I can only call maybe like a perfumey note. It was good. It wasn't a favorite though, but it was still an amazing thrower. All her stuff threw really well. I have a hand soap in here. This is Frosted Cranberry from Bath & Body Works. This one was really nice. It definitely smelled like cranberry. The only thing I didn't like is that it lingered on my hands. I know some people like that, but I don't. So, I didn't like that, but it was a really good scent otherwise. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I got everything else out of here. Hang on just a second, guys. Another hand soap I got through was Autumn Spice Strawberry. This one I finished right at the beginning of December. Uh-oh. And this one was okay. It came off a little bit medicinal, in my opinion. It was really different. A very unique scent. I've never smelled anything like it, but it's probably not one I would get again. I also have another Yankee Winter Glow that I just found in here. This one from Sassy Girl Aroma Sweet Potato Pie. This one was absolutely amazing. So this one, you definitely got that sweet potato, the butteriness, the crust, the brown sugar. This was an absolutely fabulous melt, and it threw like crazy. Would totally repurchase that. Next up, I have from Sugar and Spice Gourmet Soy Candles, Apple Crisp Ice Cream, Blueberry Muffin. I think I've talked about this before. This is a really nice scent. I just think I prefer it from Sassy Girl Aroma, so I probably wouldn't get this blend again. You definitely get the apple crisp, the ice cream, and you smell the blueberry, but her blueberry has a little bit of a pungent, I can only call it like a medicinal quality. It's not super fruity. It smells like blueberry cough syrup or something. So it wasn't terrible, but it's definitely not something I would get again. Next up, I have a pecan pumpkin cake. I can't remember if I've talked about this or not. I'm pretty sure I have. This is amazing. Would totally buy this by the pound if I could. Absolutely amazing scent. If you like bakery, if you like nuttiness, butteriness, pumpkin, this is everything. I love that scent. Next up, I have, some of these I finished right at the beginning of December, which is why they're kind of fall. From Yankee Candle Harvest, this is a nice, just quintessential fall scent. Everything that is fall is in this scent. You smell leaves, you smell cinnamon, fruit, spice, just a really good one. I will continue to buy Harvest. I think it's called Harvest, maybe. Yeah, I will continue to buy that one. Another Apple Crisp Ice Cream Blueberry Muffin. Pumpkin Cinnamon Vanilla Crunch. This is Pumpkin Cinnamon and Vanilla Crunch. Absolutely amazing. Loved this scent. Perfect fall scent, especially if you're a bakery lover. You would enjoy that. And not super spicy. I have a Lavender Vanilla. This one was actually really nice. I put it in my son's room, and I don't love lavender, but this lavender is a little bit sweeter. And in his room, it was just perfect because it wasn't too strong. So I really enjoyed that. Would totally get that again. And let's see, there's 3 more in here. Butterscotch Maple Cream. This one I would not get again. It was really, really heavy. If you like a maple syrup, buttery maple syrup type of scent, I think if it would have been a little bit more creamier to just help tone down the sweetness of the maple, I might have enjoyed it more. And maybe blend it with something that would be better, but yeah, I just didn't enjoy that one. Pumpkin Spice from Sensationals. This is your very just generic, basic pumpkin spice scent. It's a very spicy pumpkin too. I did like it, but there's nothing really unique about that one. Apple Brandy Cider. This one was quite the disappointment. I was really anticipating that this one would be really good. I still get a smoky quality to this scent, and I don't know why. But it really didn't translate very well melting. I did like it, but it wasn't super strong, and it just kind of got lost. So I probably wouldn't get this again, and it really makes me sad because I had such high hopes for that. And then lastly, if I can move this, I have one candle, peppermint marshmallow. Let's move some of this stuff. Let's see. So there's the inside there. There is a little bit of residue on this candle, but for the most part, it had a really great burn. And this had an amazing throw. It smells kind of smoky now, but as you can see, it burned down pretty far. There was a little bit of residue. I don't care about that. But this thing threw amazingly. It smelled delicious. I absolutely loved this candle and would totally repurchase it. So that is it, guys. That's all my empties. I'm sorry this video was so long, but like I said, I had quite a bit. I'm hoping to get back into the swing of things, so just hang in there with me. If you like this video, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.